Hello, good morning. My name is Bhavna and welcome to Printpack 2019. Today is the fifth day of Printpack 2019 and we have Mr. Sudeep Bhattacharjee, the Managing Director of manrolandGoss Group. Sir, my first question for you is what is your objective behind participating in this event?
In Printpack. Can I just wait for a second? Okay, much better. We have been a regular participator in Printpack. Printpack, as you know, has grown over the years to become one of the premier printing shows in India. In fact, we also use the acronym of Indian Drupa for Printpack. And as you can see, I mean, it happens once in 2 years, but as you can see, there's a huge improvement from the last time that we had it. The number of equipments have gone up, number of participators have gone up, and we meet a lot of people, a lot of prospects, a lot of old customers, new acquaintances. So overall, we find it very, very effective.
What are you showcasing here? What are you exactly exhibiting in this event, 2019?
Okay. Manroland Goss had a very eventful year in last year, that's into 2018. Manroland took over Goss, for which the name is now Manroland Goss. Apart from Goss, there were two more takeovers, two very important takeovers, in fact. It was a GWS, which are the world's largest used press dealers, and also Harland and Simon, who are the drive manufacturers. You have all the earlier Goss presses with Harland and Simon systems. So now we are a complete uh, company in the sense that we have done the backward as well as the forward integration, and now we have not only the printing equipment but also the electronics, the automation, the drive systems, everything that's there with us. So, keeping all these things in mind, Manroland Goss has been able to stamp its authority over the industry. I know we didn't, the entire industry was not, we didn't have a good 2018, but if you talk about just Manroland Goss, we had a lot of events for which we gathered a pretty big market share.
Sir, tell us something about automation.
Okay. See, as you can see in the wall behind you, there are four segments. This we call the four segments of our circle of strategy. So we have four such things. One is this system solution, one is the engineered solution, the service solutions, and the e-commerce solution. Yeah. So when you talk about automation, we mainly talk about the engineered solutions. So what we do is, apart from just building and selling equipments, we also look at automation part of it. We also look at how to make the older equipments much more efficient. And mind you, we are not restricted only with Manroland. We did it earlier for Goss when Goss was not part of us. Now being Goss being part of us, it's easier for us to do. But apart from that, we have done it with on equipments of other manufacturers as well. We have introduced a lot of automation, a lot of closed loop systems, register control, density control, controls upgrades. We have used PCOM X, our control systems, which is PCOM, is an open based source now, and we are using, that's why the term PCOM X, it can go with any other component. So PCOM X is one more thing, and this way we are looking at how to make the old equipments much newer. It's almost like putting in a new heart in the old equipment and making them much more efficient, much more productive, so that people can increase the life of such equipments.
How do you see the future of this industry,
The printing industry.
printing and automation?
No, automation. There's a huge amount of area, because not so many new presses are getting sold nowadays because the industry had a slowdown and things like that. However, you have to keep the production running. So if you have to keep the production running, you have to invest in automation. You have to make your presses more efficient. You have to make do with lesser people. You cannot have a system like you are, let's say, 20 years back, when you put 15, 20 people on a press. It's not possible. It's not possible to do that. A, it's very expensive. B, people are not really so much fascinated to work on the machine any longer. People also need a better life. They also want a better life. So automation is just you know one way which is imperative for people to go into. Even if someone says, which we do in India, that we cannot afford automation, I don't think that should be the point, because automation is something which will pay you back in the long run. When you have a system which is working for you, instead of putting in a lot of manpower and doing it efficiently again and again repetitively, So this is something you have to do for older equipments also to make them running.
Okay, so who is your target audience?
For us, the print industry, I mean, that includes the web printing industry. We are not sheet web. So the web printing industry includes the newspaper printers, wherein we are the strongest player, then the commercial web printers, and we have also come into packaging. So yeah, I mean, the entire web printing industry.
Okay, what services are you offering to your customers?
We offer the entire thing. I mean, right from the time, if we first talk about the manrolandGoss equipments, when a new equipment is sold, we give them this option of a service contract. By service contract, we give a comprehensive service to the customer, which includes spares, service support, audits, and health checks on the presses and things like that. That is something which we give. And on older presses, which includes even non-manroland presses, we do audits. We have recently done audits on many other equipments, including Indian equipments. We have upgraded, refurbished those equipments which are not strictly manroland equipments. And I mean, the entire works. You know, the entire engineering support, the automation support, the service support, spare support, everything we can give to the customers.
Thank you so much, sir.